Hey there, gorgeous guys. Version 2 here with Let's Play Yakuza 3. I'm weirdly high energy considering I'm playing Yakuza 3. Oh god, should I leave this bitch on red? Oh fuck, I feel like I should. Oh god, Shiori, why do you have to remind me you exist? Oh, it is Shiori. Her picture, I don't even care. I don't even care enough to see what her picture is. I don't even care. I don't even care about what the end of her story is. You know what? If you care for people watching, you can read that and see the picture, but I'm not going to pay attention to it. Gotta make it count for 100%? No! I'm not even aiming for 100%, I'm just aiming for all the sub-stories. I finished her sub-story, I'm done with her. We slept together, therefore story over, right? I hate how much this just works. Okay, hate's the wrong word. Shocked. Shocked at how much it just works. I know, it's just, I feel like every Yakuza game just has, like, its go-tos, you know? Of just, what is the thing that just works for 99% of situations in the games? And I feel like every game has at least something where that's the case. And in this game, it's this combo. Also the grab thing, but the grab thing's a bit more specific. It's more overpowered when it works, but doesn't work on absolutely everyone. Yakumans... And the Yaku women too, because we're doing hostess stuff. Ah! By the way, hi, hello Deku and then Chef. I hope you're all excited. I hope you're both excited for yet another hostess. Cannot be worse than Shiori. Cannot be worse than Shiori. Can it? Can it? I don't think it can. I hope it can't. I hope it can't be worse than Shiori. Because wow, that was, I might have said it on stream, but it might have been something I said afterwards. Or I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying during any of that. It may be some of the most boring video game content I've played in a long ass time for Shiori. Holy shit, she just says nothing. Now for Shiori's identical twin sister, yeah, let's go! Woo! Yui Hitano, Yui-san, please impress me. My standards are low. Your dress is immediately more interesting. Your dress is immediately more interesting. And your hair's done up. I'm not a fan of that style, but you've done something with it. As you can tell, I have not. I refuse to brush my hair today. Why? Because I wasn't bothered. I woke up very late today, and so I'm in a very lazy mood of just, I've slept in, I've wasted half of the day, fuck it. I'm not gonna spend time on doing shit like brushing my hair to be presentable on camera for an audience. Now fuck that. Let's have fun. What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get the, as always, the Tantakapan. And we're getting the chicken basket. Every woman in this game loves their fried chicken. And I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy that fried chicken is just what a bunch of the women like. Holy shit, she really likes the chicken basket. Holy shit, we get 1.5 hearts for that. Holy fuck. Like for that and the Tantakapan to combined. Holy shit. This one might be a lot faster. She gives us way better shit. Hostesses are in literally every Yakuza game, right? They're in quite literally every single game, right?
Kanpai.
Like, I'm gonna be doing this in 4 and 5 and 6, and I'm gonna guess I'm gonna also be doing it in Judgment and Like a Dragon. Can't speak for OG 1 and 2, but other than that, I believe so. I know in OG 2, Kiryu himself is a host. I know Kiryu himself is a host in 2, but I don't know about the other parts. Here's another remaster change. They lost the rights to likenesses of all the Tokyo hostesses, so they have all new models and voices and stuff. Some of them, like Yui, are just downsized versions brought from Kiwami 1 and 2. Naturally with no story or anything from them, though. Wait, this girl was in 1? This girl was in Kiwami 1? Was she the lesbian? I only remember the lesbian, I don't remember the other girl. Oh wow, okay. I didn't even recognize her. I mean, it was a while ago that I did that. And I always stand by that the hostesses are usually some of the least interesting parts of these games. Did you know I was on TV? Why were you standing on it? It was dangerous up there. Get down. Really? Yeah. I was on the show Fright Night. I was the defendant in the Trouble Lovers courtroom segment. Oh my god, it's Ace Attorney. Let's go. Yo, she was in Ace Attorney. Fuck yeah. Oh god, that means I have to do a voice for her. Wait, no it doesn't, because we're still playing Yakuza. I get away with it. Defendant? Not the plaintiff? Uh-huh. These 3 guys accused me of stuff, like, Yui lied to me the whole time, or she swindled me out of all my money. They actually took me to court over it. Sounds into— oh, wait. Wait. Like, not like an acting thing? Like, Rena was the lesbian, Yui was the one who didn't want love. Not that any of that matters now. Okay. Okay. The one who didn't want love. I don't remember that storyline at all, sadly. I remember them being good. I remember enjoying both of them in Kiwami 1. It's just the one that stood out in my brain over time is the lesbian, obviously. It's better than most shitheads in this series who feel scorned by women who go directly to assault. No, I get, like, yeah, they didn't immediately attack her. My thought process is just more so, like, the first thing that she says to someone upon meeting them is basically, did you know I was a defendant on Judge Judy? That's her opener. That's her opener. And that is bold. I kind of respect it for just how bold it is. Kinda. I had no idea why they went through all that trouble, though. I mean, I never forced them to do anything. I just said I wanted something and they bought it. So why sue me? I don't get it. The men who feel like entitled to stuff because they buy people's stuff. Especially when those women are hostesses and that's their job. They kept yelling for me to apologize to them and I was like, are you dumb? Why should I apologize? That's how you got them to buy you things. Sounds like you brought that on yourself. You did nothing wrong. I mean, again, like how many times in this series have we had men who, because they bought something or spent money on a hostess, they assumed that the hostess would immediately date them and be with them forever. Fuck those people. You did nothing wrong. Yeah, she did nothing wrong. Thank you, Kiryu-san. I'm so glad you get it. I mean, it's not like I forced him to buy anything. I just screamed, I want it! Right in the middle of the store. That was it! That's all I did. That's all it took for them to buckle? She sounds like she threw a tantrum like a child. Yeah, I don't know why all these people are mad at me for it. Why should I apologize when I didn't do anything wrong? Okay, there's a difference between you didn't force them and you didn't do anything wrong. There is a difference. Getting the feeling she's not entirely innocent here. I mean, the men are still scumbags. Because we know how they go in this. She's not entirely, but she didn't do nothing wrong. I'm in a real bind. I mean, wow, it's only our second question, but if you want to do that, if you want to get into that, oh, sorry. Which doesn't mean this guy should have dragged her to court, but still. Yeah, like, they could have just left her alone and just said, I'm not dealing with you anymore. Fuck this. If they didn't want to. Men, am I right? What's wrong? So I went to the salon yesterday, right? One of the girls doing my hair asked me, Yui-san, you've gotten a little chubby, haven't you? That's just a mean thing to say out of nowhere. Can you believe it? She actually called me chubby. So when I got home, I jumped on the scale just to make sure. And the number on the scale freaked me out. Do you know what it was? What was it? Well, I can't tell you that, obviously. And you're not supposed to ask Kiryu-san, so I'm not why bring it up? Alright then. Before I started working here, though, I was pretty underway. Do you mind if I ask why? You really want to know? You sure you want to know? Body issues. It's a thing that a lot of people go through. Yeah, that's fine. Well, seriousness, I was actually kind of sick. Also illness. Also that. Oh. Forget about that, though. The important thing is, I was basically a sad sack of skin and bones way back when. One of my friends was pretty worried about me. She kept telling me, Yui, you have to gain more weight. Eat here, you might put on a few more pounds that way. Then when I got into this club and started my trial period, she told me to work my butt off. Or on, I guess. So basically, the whole reason I started working as a hostess was to try and gain some weight. I don't think it's typically why people usually start being a hostess, but you know, different life stories for different people. Glad to hear you doing better. What a great friend. Why were you sick? Just bring it up again. Why were you sick though? Glad you're doing better or great friends. Glad to hear you're doing better. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Yeah. Are you back to a normal weight now? Yep, I'm at a healthy weight now for sure. Still, I'm a little concerned. Am I a good chubby or a bad chubby? I'm not even gonna get into that, Yui. Yui, I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't see the problem with chubby, as long as you're healthy. You're right. It's a healthy chubby. Feeling so much better now. Happy even. Chubby and happy. Okay. Okay. Good. This calls for a celebration. Gonna have a drink today. Let's break out the champagne. We already ordered Tantakatan. Only today? You know you're gonna drink tomorrow too. Yup, I sure am. Celebrate every day. I will say, we've had 2 questions for this woman, and she has already had more personality and depth than the entirety of Shiori's storyline. Not that that's difficult, but still though. Noted impossibly buff Punchman Kazuma Kiryu supports body positivity. Well, I think Kiryu gets it because Kiryu never actively tries to be in shape. Well, as you said, it's impossibly buff. There is no reason that Kiryu should be in the shape that he's in, considering at no point has he ever focused on trying to be in shape. It's literally never been a priority for him. It's just the life that he lives happens to result in it. Thank you. Thank you for requesting me. I'm always super peppy and excited. Will you come see me again? I'll be waiting for you. I'm gonna see you right now. I will enter the club. Let's speak to Yui a bit more. She's actually sort of interesting. I'm curious where her storyline's gonna go with her not being a great person. It's pseudo scamming people, but you know, it's fine. I once spent a month eating nothing but cake and yet my body didn't change. Doctors are scared of me. I had 25 bento boxes in a single day, and yet somehow I got more muscle definition. Kiryu-san, you're looking cool today. Give her a present? Nah. I'm not gonna give any of these ladies a present. I'm pretty sure I've got some presents stuck in the phone box, and I'm still not giving it to any of them. Doctor, this one weird trick, doctors hate him. All you need to do is just beat up your local thugs. Beat up your local thugs and eat nothing but fast food burgers, sushi, ramen, and alcohol. With a healthy dose of several energy drinks a day, and you'll be set. You too can look like Kazuma Kiryu. And honestly, if you see how much effort Kiryu puts into fights, like how wildly he's swinging his body and how much strength he puts behind that, yeah, I feel like a 3-minute fight for Kiryu would burn as many calories as some people would burn in high-intensity exercise for an hour straight. Like, the motherfucker lifts up bicycles and smashes them on the ground. The amount of energy you must burn doing that, I don't know. My only question, my only concern with it, I only have one concern with how Kiryu's able to stay in good shape is the exercise he gets while fighting. I don't know if it's the best form for getting all of his body in shape, but you know, I guess that's where all the different heat moves come in. He has so many different heat moves that he just eventually naturally gets all the parts of his body worked out. Legs, glutes, thighs, abs, pectorals, arms, he gets everything just with all the different heat moves he does. You're really cool, Kiryu-san. You're so dreamy too. Huh? Where'd this come from? Well, you might say I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I have a lot of trouble dealing with people who are super complicated. I find it so weird I find it so weird that Kiryu's dialogue with all of the hostesses is the most basic dialogue. Like all of these women are meant to be falling in love with Kiryu and stuff. And Kiryu barely says any words or just responds to some things with just, heh, right. Like, and they still fall in love with him even though that's all he's fucking saying. Like, obviously there's the answers that I'm giving. And some of them are just, like, nice. But a lot of them are just, you're fine, don't worry about it. And yet it still works enough that all of these women are just fawning over him at all times. Damn, it's like he's so attractive that people just think anything that he says is attractive because of the way that he looks. Not at all. Not at all that. Sometimes I get these guys who are, like, really quiet and thoughtful to the point where I have no idea what they're thinking even after talking with them for hours. Jeez, yeah, I'm glad Kiryu's not like that. I get so antsy talking to guys like that. That's why I've got a total soft spot for guys with a one-track mind. Like you, Kiryu-san. One-track mind? Oh, you just like the fact that I just stare at your tits all day and do nothing else in the conversation. Like, you're just there talking about your life and I'm just like, boobs. And it's just like, that makes it a lot easier to talk to you. Because I can just say anything and you'll just be staring at my boobs the entire time. And you'll still pay me money. Works out really well for my job. Glad to hear that you got the wrong idea about me. Glad to hear it. Warm body in more than one ways than one. I mean... I'm glad to hear that. We're barely giving any answers for this lady. You're pretty much what I consider to be the perfect guy, Kiryu-san. Whoops! Did I just say that out loud? Oh man, what is with me today? I'm so embarrassed. Maybe I should lay off the drinks. Just forget I ever said that, okay? You're not subtle. You are not subtle, Yui. I want a boyfriend. Damn, you're the perfect guy, Kiryu. Damn, I want a boyfriend. She's not subtle. She is absolutely not at all subtle. Where's this coming from? I mean, I've been looking for one for a while, but Tinder really sucks in 2009. I mean, our phones don't even have touchscreens. You can't even swipe left and right on people. You have to like manually type in yes and no on like on the old fucking number pad shit. It takes a really long time. It really sucks. I just want to be able to say, look out world, because I got a boyfriend. Is that okay? I feel like people have very different opinions and views on relationships than I do. You just want to be able to say you have a boyfriend? Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Maybe I should be putting myself out there more. What kind of guy you're looking for? A boyfriend? Guy who can put up with how selfish I am. Well, at least you're honest, Yui. At least, you know what? And there's one thing I'll say about this woman. She is bold, and she is upfront, and I can at least appreciate the level of honesty she has. I can at least appreciate this. I can at least appreciate that she knows who she is, and she's aware of it. Okay. Like, there was this one time, my ex and I were driving up from Osaka to visit Himeji Castle, when all of a sudden, I got this major craving for boba. And the first place that popped in my mind was in Nagoya. It's this really famous place that makes the best milk tea. So Max got off the highway, made a U-turn, and went all the way down to Nagoya. That just sounds like a pain in the ass for everyone involved. I want a guy who can put up with my crazy impulses, like my ex did. That sounds annoying. Needs to be packing a huge wallet. When all said, it split open, a golden version came out of the castle. Turns out all the castles do that in this universe. No tigers to fight in this one, though. I was a bit disappointed by our trip. Isn't Nagoya the complete opposite direction? Completely subservient. I hope... She wants someone who puts up with how selfish she is, so any answer that's gonna, like, criticize that is probably not good. So just I hope you find someone, I guess. Yeah, I hope you find someone. This woman is so upfront that all of the options that Kiri has to give are the most plain and safe options.
Oh.
Wait, what? Kiryu-san, that's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to go, don't worry, Yui, I'll put up with you. Come on, man. I really do hope you find someone. Aww, you're not gonna say it, are you? Sorry. Wow. I think Kiryu just actually rejected someone. Still absolutely gonna sleep with her later, but I think he actually just he actually just rejected someone. Find someone. Preferably not me. It'd be very difficult for Kiryu to do that considering he's raising 9 children. So lately I've been really into this whole Glordy trends. I don't know what that means. Glordy? You thank you, Kiryu, because I have no idea either. Yeah, it's a cross between glittery and gaudy. Oh. That's a dumb word for it, but sure. Stoic Punchman Kazuma Kiryu cannot remain stoic in the face of this woman's audacity. No, okay, that's the best word to describe this woman so far. She's very audacious. See those sparkly watches some girls wear, right? You can even make them more gaudy and glittery. Glordy. Please stop saying glordy. I still don't get it. Really? It went way over my head, sorry. It's like all blinged out. Blinged out? You are talking to a man who is 40 years old. You are gonna need to not use the slang. Yeah, bling! Like super gaudy accessories and stuff. You know. All the shops decided selling these cute little things to make yourself more blinged out. The most bling thing that Kiryu has is his shoes. And that's just because they're snakeskin leather. Like, look at the suit the dude is wearing. He rocks it really well, but that... 40 and spent a quarter of that separated from... Fuck, when you phrase it like that, it makes you realize just how evil the prison system is, isn't it? It makes you realize how fucked up it is. That, like, a quarter of Kiryu's life has been taken from him. Fuck, that's evil. That's, like, actually evil. Jesus fucking Christ. Actual evil, like, psychotic levels of... Fucking Christ. Like little roses, or pink bees, or are fake diamonds that bling, or would you want the real shit? At least it's not life. I don't think that makes it much better. I mean, it's better, but it doesn't make it good. They're stickers you can put on stuff to make patterns or cute little faces. It's super fun. I feel like this woman would be very much into those, like those 5-minute craft YouTube videos. Here's some Ace-Turning crossover talk. Remember when Kiryu was arrested and only Date cared about finding who actually did it? And the other cops were like, who gives a fuck, he's confessing, and that means we got a guilty conviction? Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Yeah, that's why Date actually, like, that's why when Kiryu got out of prison, Date actually approached us in the first place, didn't he? He approached us because of that, didn't he? Damn, you're very right. Damn, you're very right. God damn it. Evil, evil, actual evil. So, you should help me get all blinged out too. Yes, Kiryu, please give me this boomer shit sentence. Yes, it's the right one. You should help me get all blinged out too. Wait, really? You want to give it a try? Yeah, give me the best bejazzling you can do. Sure, why not? Oh, I've got the perfect idea. I'll bling out your phone. Yes. Yes, I want to see Kiryu with fucking just zirconia crystals all over his fucking phone. Alright, this is important. What does bling mean? Jeez, Uncle Kaz, how do you not keep up with these trends? If you're gonna raise children, you need to know what they're into. Sorry, Mom. My phone? Come on, it'll be fun. Let's make it super glordy. It's the price you gotta pay to be friends with me. How does that sound? This might be a good place. Nah, keep it going. Keep it going. Honestly, the progress for this woman's going by very quickly. How much she likes the stuff that we can order is very nice. And also, she seems to give a lot of hearts for her questions. Like, a lot of the girls, when you get the good answer and it gives you like a quarter or a heart or something. I feel like a lot of hers have been three quarters to a full heart on most of her questions. She's doing well. How may I help you? We're gonna get these things. Give us a bunch of shit. There we go. Ah, my back is itchy. My back is so itchy. Why is it itchy?
Kanpai.
You know what the best back scratcher is? Hairbrush. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. Oh, fuck yeah. That gets in there. It's like, it's got so much space to brush. I don't really show this hairbrush so much on camera because I haven't, like, taken my hair off of it in a week. So it's really bad on there. But still, hairbrushes are the best to scratch it. Like, you get a back scratcher, and it's just like, oh, a tiny little thing like that. It's like a little fork-shaped thing, and it goes like that long, and it's a straight line, and you scratch that much of it at a time. Nah, a hairbrush, the entire fucking thing just goes right on there. It's like scratching your back with sandpaper. It feels so fucking good. That's my tech I want everyone to take home. Don't actually use your hairbrush to brush your hair, because you just leave it like this because you're lazy. Use it to scratch your back. Also, in terms of how fucked up my hair is, can I do that? Yeah, I can. There we go. There we go. Oh, it is actually kind of falling out. Hey, that's my test of how knotted up my hair is. If I put my hairbrush in there, does it stay? Okay, there it's staying. There needs a bit of work. There needs a little bit of work. That's my test of just like, wait, have I brushed my hair enough so it's not knotted up? Does my hairbrush stick to my hair? Sometimes I do that and then I can't get the hairbrush out and I'm just like, wow, I really need to fucking brush it properly. You won't believe what just happened to me. I'm still super pissed. You were drinking and you got pissed? What happened? So when I was on the train, I ran into someone who recognized me from TV. Oh, this is coming back. Do you know what he said to me? No, what he said? You looked way cuter on TV. Why? Why would you say, why? Why do people have to say things that are just so... Why do people have to be rude to people? So I'm just now thinking of like a few days ago at work when I served a customer and this piece of shit, waste of fucking skin person actually said to me while I was serving them, you know, you're quite unattractive considering you work in retail service. Even if you think that, why would you say shit like that? Why would you say shit just to be mean to people? Fuck, there is so many goddamn fucking people who their primary motivation is to make other people feel like shit, or just to be rude to other people, or try to make other people's lives worse. And fuck, they piss me off so much. Oh, like this, you look way cuter. Why would you say that? Even if you thought it, why would you say it? Other than to hurt their feelings or to be rude to them, why would you say it? What? You don't even gain anything from it. You gain nothing. The other person is worse because you've said it. So to me, that can only mean your primary reason for saying it is to make someone else feel worse for it over fucking nothing. And just why are people like this? Sorry, I've been working retail during a pandemic, and oh my god, people have turned into the rudest. I thought people were really bad at my current work before the pandemic, and they were. It's like my worst. It's the worst customers that I've served even before the pandemic, and I said that frequently. But since the pandemic has started especially, oh my god, working retail service is fucking hell. Because people are fucking scumbags. Like, legitimately, I honest to God believe, at least where I live, upwards of 80% of people, the number one most important thing about their life, the thing that is the thing that takes precedence above anything else, the most important thing to them personally is the ability to make other people's lives worse. I honest to God believe that at least for Sydney as a city, it is upwards of 80% of people who have that personal conviction of the most important thing to me is the ability to make other people's lives worse than mine. And I never used to be someone who hated people, but working my current job and working during a pandemic, wow, I truly fucking detest people now. Like, I fucking hate people with a furious passion because, wow, I hate people so much now. I always define it to specifically Sydney. I don't not as a whole, not in general. Other places might have shit people as well, but at least when it comes to people in Sydney, like I hate people who live in Sydney. I fucking hate them. Like actual, not dislike, actual hate. Come on, that's so mean. Kiri-san, make me feel better. What part of me is still cute? You are cute. Don't listen to dickheads. Alright, controls. Oh yeah, you need to re-get the controls on this every single time you unload the game. Stare at her eyes. Oh, I was gonna say like the eyes are probably the least cute part about her, but I guess I'll look at her eyes. Not that they're not cute. I'd say her other features are cuter. Her eyes. You have really nice eyes. I could stare into them all day. Really? You think my eyes are cute? Yeah, they're adorable. I love getting fake eyelashes or having my eyelashes permed. Wait, you perm your eyelashes? Yeah, they look so much cuter when I perm them. Hey, next time we hang out, we can perm yours. I'm getting pretty good at doing it by myself. I want to see Kiryu with like just massive fucking winged eyeliner, like fucking 3 feet long mascara. I want to see that. I want to say that being said, I cannot do anything with my eyelashes. I can't do mascara. I can't do any of that shit. I'm pretty sure it's a story that I've mentioned like on camera before, but I went to this makeup class with someone, and they were just like showing us how to do all the different makeup. And at one point, and they got to the point where it's like, and next is mascara, and I'm just like, no, thank you. And they're just like, oh, well, if you're gonna do a makeup class, you might as well learn how to do everything. I'm just like, there's no point in me learning how to do mascara because I hate mascara and I'm not gonna do it. I also don't need it. I'm not someone who needs it. Like, I'm pretty lucky in that regard. I don't need mascara. And then it's like, no, we'll do it. We're gonna do it just as part of the full course, just so you can learn it. And if you don't like it, then you have to do it in the future. I'm just like, okay, fine. And then they did it, and I am not even joking. When they finished doing it on one eye, I didn't even notice that I did it. It was a natural reflex. My hand just shot up at my face to claw at my eyes. I didn't even notice that I had done that. Just the woman who was doing the makeup caught my hands before it hit my eyes, and she went, what are you doing? And I'm just like, honest to God, I didn't even notice that I was doing that, but I hate the feeling of this mascara, and I do want to get it off. And they're just like, is it that serious? And I'm like, yeah, it bothers me immensely to have any form of, like, I can do eyeshadow, right? I can do eyeshadow, I can do eyeliner, that's fine. Like, on the eyelids, that's fine. Anything to do with the eyelashes, I can't do. It is a response in me that I cannot control. I literally didn't even notice my hand shoot up at my face to claw at my eyes. I didn't notice it happened until she had caught it, and then I was just like, oh shit, my hand's there. Wow, what are you doing there? I didn't even, like, it's that bad. I honestly don't know how people do mascara. It's so hideously uncomfortable. Ugh. God, now that I'm talking about my eyes so much, now that I'm talking about my eyes and shit so much, now my eye is uncomfortable. Now my eyes are uncomfortable because I've been talking about my eyelashes so much that now my eyes are uncomfortable. I'm like, hey, did you now that you're mentioning it, you know, you can feel the air on your eyelashes, right? And, God damn it. Oh, you know that shit about how you're aware that your tongue's in your mouth, right? And it's just like how your tongue's never really comfortable and it's just kind of sitting there and it's just floating there and it's never in a comfortable position. I am that with my eyelashes. I'm just like, hey, you're aware you have eyelashes now, right? And you can feel them and you can feel the air on them, and when you blink, you can feel them like clap together. Now I hate it. Now I hate it. What's wrong? I want to be a headliner. What should I do to get there? Start writing for newspapers. If you don't do that, it's going to be pretty hard to make the headlines in the newspapers. Or, like, stab someone. That might get you on the headline news. But you have to choose a day where it's a slow news day. A headliner? Like in a show? No, not like that. Like someone who's in all the headlines. Oh, yeah, then, yeah, the stabbing someone's probably the quickest one. You just have to choose the day, right? Yeah. I have no idea what you're getting at. Come on, super rich and famous, like one of those starlets that's always in the news. A girl who's so rich and glamorous, everyone wants to know her every move. So what do you think I should do to get there? Be my girl. You wanna get there? Date the dragon at Dojima. Everyone Kamurocho knows the dragon at Dojima. Be my girl? Be my girl, yeah. Yeah. Be my girl. Huh? Wait, what? Gosh, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what to say. Just kidding. Jeez, Kiryu-san, you don't hold back when it comes to that stuff, huh? You aggressive beast of a man. Love heart. Just kidding. Ever heard of anything interesting going on lately? Where's this coming from? Been forever since I've been out in the town. I want to know if I missed anything. Anything interesting. I only know about the Tantakatan. Which she wants to hear about kimchi. I want to hear about kimchi too, but I haven't heard about kimchi. Sorry, I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sometimes I feel like nobody cares about me. I'm not gonna make any suggestions as to why that might be the case. Like whenever I get sick, nobody even notices. How does that happen? So you know how I'm pale, right? Whenever I get sick or have a fever, my skin gets really flushed. And it makes me look healthier than I actually am. When I tell people I'm sick, they always think I'm lying to them. Then there was this thing that happened when I was in elementary school too. I was playing in a river with some friends when I suddenly got swept underwater by the current. I was this close to drowning. Even back then, nobody believed me. I was thrashing about in the water, but everyone laughed at me and told me to stop messing around. Okay, if that was the kind of shit that happened to her when she was like young, I kind of understand where her personality has developed to it is. A lot of Kamurocho gossip is gained from doing a lot of eating and shopping. Yeah, I haven't done much of that, have I? Because all the Ryukyu stuff was just seeing people on the town talking about stuff. I haven't ordered much food outside of when I'm with the hostesses already. If it weren't for a fisherman jumping in after me, well, I probably wouldn't be here today. Sounds like it was a close call. Yeah, it wasn't funny at all. And I don't even mind everyone treating me like the class clown. But I expect people to come and help me when my life's in danger. Someone did help you though, right? It could be that you mess around all the time. Sounds like fate has it out for you. That sounds mean. I don't know where is it? Nobody really cares. Somebody did help you though, right? There it is. I lost track of where all my questions were. Well, yeah, but then what's the problem? I mean, what would you have done if you saw me out in the water like that? I would have rescued you. Really? Of course. I mean, that is curious. Curious, not even lying there. Maybe I should jump into a river again, see what happens. Maybe this is why you weren't taken seriously. This is definitely the woman that Kiryu has been the most not putting up with out of all of them. Like, this is at least interesting. Like, she's not a great person, right? Like, she's not my type. She's not a great person. But at least she has a personality. So I'm at least having fun with it. Unlike a certain Shiori. I went to a host club with one of the other girls here. Was it Shiori? Because it would have been a terrible fucking night. God, God. Like, this girl bothers me just because she's not a great person, but wow, I don't even hate Shiori, like, as a person. I just hate her as an existence. Because just being around her just makes me like, why am I existing right now? What is the point of anything existing right now if it all resulted in me having to hang out with this fucking brick wall? Do you go to host clubs often? Was it Stardust? No, it was my first time going. I was pretty surprised. What'd you think? I mean, sure, the club was really fancy, but the hot guys, holy smokes. And they're all such confident, smooth talkers. They sure knew how to treat a woman. Though I guess that could be kind of freaky if you think too hard about it. No, it's their job. Okay. Too much of a good thing? I was having so much fun I didn't even realize we'd been there for hours. I don't think I'll go there again though. I know there are some girls who like to go 3 or 4 times a week, but I don't think it's for me. Think you'd get bored of it? You can ask them to buy you. You can ask them. You could ask them to buy you stuff. Yeah, come on. Come on. Think you'd get bored of it? Yeah, probably. I suppose I can't say I'd never go to a host club again. I can see myself going if I really felt lonely or something. I don't feel lonely at all when I get to hang out with you, Kiryu-san. Triple love hearts. Can't believe it's almost time to go. There we go. Yeah, this woman likes a lot of the stuff. She really likes the stuff I say. She likes the food I order. She likes the clothes I wear. She seems to be one of the faster ones. That being said, it's still going to take an hour and a half. Although I think that's mostly because I can't shut up more than she's actually taking a long time. Dry skin. My skin was like sandpaper when I took my makeup off, so I went to a dermatologist and she got mad at me. She said I'm working myself too hard. Bomb. Bomb emojis. But I'm still going to give it my all though. Come see me again sometime. Bye-bye. Alright, wait. I already know where we're going to go, so I might as well start heading there. I might as well start heading there. There it is. Yo, meet me at Small Burger, the hippest, hatnest date place ever. I want to head home. Want to go hang out for an after-hours date? Yeah, you wouldn't turn me down, would you? Now that's unfair. What's unfair about that? Meet you at Small Burger and Nakamichi. Really hate waiting, so you better hurry over fast. Like, she's up front with her selfishness, impatience, and like high maintenance stuff. He didn't say no, I would never turn you down. He just said it's unfair to ask that. Again, Kiryu was not willing to put up with this woman's shit very much. He's still doing it, but he's like, you know, he's putting it out there that it's too much all the time. Like, at least she's admitting all of it. That, like, if she's admitting all of it, then I'm just like, okay, at least you have a personality going on. And the thing is, I get it, right? Like, I get that there are some people where this is the type of person they want. The type of person they want to date is someone they can spoil. The type of person they want to date is someone who they can be like their waiting person on all of them, because the thing that makes them happy is to make the other person happy. So someone who openly wants and accepts all of that attention and stuff like that. I get that there are people where that's what they want. That's just not me. It's just extremely not me, right? Not to say that I don't enjoy making other people happy, especially if there's someone that like I'm a partner with. It's not to say I don't enjoy seeing them happy, but if that person is just like always expecting it of me, then no. And I feel like I'm probably one of the chillest people to date, honestly. Like, well, like I feel like I don't know. My thing is just like, who do you want? Who's the type of person that you'd want to date? Someone who being around them is fun. I don't have much standards beyond that. I don't have like specific things of just like, oh, I look for this, or I look. If they're fun to be around, then that's my type. Dressing like a metalhead helps. Yui Hitano-san, I'm your biggest fan. Can I get a photo with you? Sure. Yeah, snapping pictures. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. From TV or from being a hostess? I'm honored to have fans like that who are so into me. I guess I should thank you, Kiryu-san. Now come on, let's go. Karaoke, because it's always karaoke for the girls. I'm a pretty good singer. I'm gonna do really badly at it because the karaoke minigames in this game are fucking difficult. They're really difficult. Now, I remember getting into Kiwami 2 and like being like, oh, the way that the like bars and lines move with you to press the buttons, that feels awkward and stuff like that. And now coming back to this and also having done a little bit of Zero's karaoke since doing Kiwami 2's, yeah, I actually prefer the Dragon Engine karaoke. It's way easier. Like, it was off-putting to start with to say just like the things move along, because then the button presses aren't tied to like individual words of when they say it and stuff like that, and that's what threw me off to start with, because you're just pressing the buttons as they move along a bar, and less feeling like that you're pressing it in time with like the lyrics of the song. But because it all moves at a consistent speed all at once and you can see what's coming up ahead at like the same times all the time, it makes it way easier. Where there's every line, the speed changes, and sometimes it'll just jump to the next line when you don't realize it, and you gotta immediately press a button on that line. And it makes it very difficult. And it makes it very, very difficult. I do prefer Dragon Engine karaoke, but I need to take breaks because it hurts my eyes for some reason. No, I can understand the way that looking at the lines. I can understand the way that you look at the lines. It can hurt. I get that. I get that. This is just looking at a thing with mainly lyrics, but that's like all these lines that are moving around and changing colors and everything like that. I get that. Also, it's this song again. So, like, the speed of them changes on every line, so it's hard to get it. Like, some of the lines are really fast, so it's, like, fucking me up.
Go, go, go!
And, like, when it changes to the next line...
Go, go, go!
So, this is the hardest karaoke in the series for me so far.
Go, 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 go!
I think, like, the karaoke in this game feels very much like you're meant to learn the songs and be good at them to eventually get that good score.
Go, 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 go!
Like, it's like a rhythm game. You're actually meant to redo it until you learn the song.
Go, go! 10, 2.
Like, that's what it feels like. You're meant to redo it until you get good at it to get that good score, like a rhythm game. Where in the other ones, it's kind of like a given that you'll do pretty well on your first attempt, or it's a lot easier to do that. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Go, 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 go!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Go, go! Let's party!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Go, 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 go!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
So 그다란 슈티신 남자 kept the best to go. Let's go. So from now. このフロアにみんな来るビートで天に昇れ。Like a go towards the this time. Call you this time. Oh yeah.
Yeah! Freestyle! Like, that song's fun. That song's fun. Still a lot of retries and memorization regardless. Every Yakuza game has a song that's just a pain to get 90 on. I mean, okay. No, I Yeah! We did it! Woo! We finally got the 90! Yes! Yes! Karaoke Dragon! We did it! I'm shocked I got the 90 there. And, like, I can think of the exact song that you're probably thinking of from Kiwami 2, where the karaoke is easier to get 90 on, and it's Ring. Because fuck trying to get 90 on Ring. Jesus Christ, that song is, like, bullshit hard. It's a fantastic song, and I love it, and I love the way Yuki sings it. But fuck, that song is hard to do karaoke for. You know how to party. Nah, I'll do one more karaoke when we get to the final hostess. It doesn't change anything right now, and there's only so many times that we can listen to Kamurocho Lullaby. I do like the song, don't get me wrong. I like Kamurocho Lullaby, but it is Kiryu's worst song so far. And it is also the outro song, so I'm not gonna, for the YouTube videos, so I'm not gonna subject it to you all the time. Alright, back to the Hostess Club. Woo! Woohoo! Like, I feel like outside of like all the ending animations where they change in this, it's kind of just the person singing like in a general area with like they're either on a stage, like all of the Hostess girls are just on a stage with lights, like they're performing, and Kiryu's is just he's standing in the middle of like the ether with just Kamurocho landmarks surrounding him and stuff like that. So obviously none of them go over the top to the point where it's just like, well, breaking the law while Kiryu's dressed in a leather jacket with a red fucking headband or anything like that. Like obviously none of them like that because it's the start of karaoke. But I will say the Saturday Night Lover song, just in terms of the fun that it has with the lyrics for the girl who's singing, plus Kiryu's little woohoo and freestyling at the end, that feels reminiscent in terms of just the way the song is structured of what like later Yakuza games is. And I do like that. Like later Yakuza games, like it's the one that feels like it's the more modern of the Yakuza songs. Because it has a lot of fun with the song itself. I mean, Kiryu freestyles at the end. And he has his little woohoo moments and stuff like that. Like, it's cute. It's absolutely cute. And there's one of them that's really boring, and I don't even remember which one it is. I don't even remember which one it is, but one of the karaoke songs in this is really boring. I don't remember which one it is, though. Anyway, welcome back, Yui! Another 5 hearts. We should hopefully get them all this time around, like, immediately. It's so much fun! And I'm looking good! No presents, thank you. Woohoo! I just can't help but thinking of that all the time. Woohoo! It's the way he does. Like, it's that shit, right? It's the fact that it's not just a song that they just are singing. It's the fact that they are singing a song in karaoke and just having fun with it. Like, it's a song that just very much feels like they're having fun just singing a song at karaoke. With the way Kiryu was just, like, doing his interjections, like, with his clapping and some words, and then just the woohoo!
Kanpai.
I still don't know what my favorite karaoke song would be so far, honestly. Like, it'd be really fucking hard to decide. Like a Butterfly is really fucking strong. But Pride from Despair, though. Judgment, though. And obviously, Baka Mitai, though. Like, it would be between those 4. Oda Metal My Life. Oda Metal My Life is 5. Oda Metal My Life is 5th. But all the others are top 4, and I don't know where they'd fall. Does Oda Metal My Life beat 24 Hour Cinderella? Yes, yes. And don't get me wrong, I love 24 Hour Cinderella. And don't get me wrong, I also love As Long As You're Happy. But, you know. Only so many songs can be in a top 5. Specifically 5 of them. Kiryu's actual best song starts in 4. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. We're going to play Yakuza 4 and we're going to have 4 different fucking characters for karaoke. Hell yeah, let's go. I just got a new boyfriend. Really? Yeah, he saw me on TV and says he's a big fan of mine. Not only that, but he's pretty hot. Congratulations. Oh gosh, I'm bragging, aren't I? I can't help it though. I just like him so much. A guy saw you on TV on Judge Judy and was just like, I need to date you. It's one thing I still don't really understand about him though. He says he's been in love with me for years. Does that actually happen in real life? Has that ever happened to you, Kiryu-san? Were you pining after someone for years? Awkward question for Kiryu. Incredibly awkward question for Kiryu. Chuckle ruefully. I kind of want to put that even if it's not the right answer. It is the right answer. Yes. Yes. Chuckle ruefully, Kiryu. What's the creepy laugh? Are you trying to chuckle your way out of answering my question? Internal pain intensifies. Like, that is actually a moment of Kiryu's laughing on the outside, but internally it's actually dame dane, dame yo. Like, that's actually happening on the inside. Even though the lyrics of that song don't really apply to him and Yumi's relationship, they don't really apply. But still though, Kiryu just gives her a PS2 copy of Yakuza. Play through this and you'll understand. Honestly, the entire thing with Yumi is a good 40% of why I cannot take him and Sayama seriously and Kiwami too. Honestly, like, Yumi being there at all is a big part of reason why I don't buy him and Sayama, like, being into each other. I just think, like, everything about the way that those two act towards each other in a relationship sense is extremely out of character for how either of them act in any other situation. I mean, basically, you can categorize, like, everything that happens with Sayama as just, like, character assassination of Sayama in such an extreme extent. She starts the game as this badass going into Yakuza offices, slamming swords against windows, arresting fucking Kiryu, like, right outside of Omi while a bunch of shit's going down and stuff like that, and not taking any fucking shit, to her crying because, oh, but Kiryu, that fucking... I'm sorry, but the Kiryu Sayama part really fucking bothers me in Yakuza 2. It really bothers me. It bothers me so much, and I intensely dislike it. It's like Kiwami 2, I keep saying Kiwami 2, but it is Yakuza 2, because it's the same story in the original. It's like, Yakuza 2 really is my least favorite main story out of any other game so far, for so many reasons. But that being said, it has some of my favorite individual moments of its story. So it's in this very, very weird fucking place of just, I hate like 90% of the main story for Yakuza 2. And then that final 10% is filled with like Osaka Castle or Haruka with the fucking idol person like teaching Kiryu a lesson. Or the final fight with Ryuji and shit like that. And it's just... But everything else, I'm just like... I get what you're going for, but it doesn't mean I like it. Sorry, I have to stop bitching about Yakuza 2. I really do. I have no idea what most people's opinions are on Yakuza 2, but it's the one I constantly bitch about. Like, I have stuff to bitch about in specifically Kiwami 1, but all of my issues with Yakuza 1 are Kiwami issues, and I'm aware of that. Because it's... Actually, no, I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, the reason that the boss fights are so shit in Kiwami 1 is because they're mimicking the PS2 Yakuza 1 boss fights, and that's why they're so shit. So never mind, it probably does apply to both. Never mind. But Majima everywhere, like, that's a Kiwami 1 issue. And that's one of my biggest complaints about Yakuza 1. They turned something that should have been the coolest shit ever into a tedious chore. Damn, it's almost like, damn, are these games good? I don't know if these games are good anymore. I just spent the last 10 minutes bitching about them. You're too shy to talk about it. Not quite, Yui. Kazuma Kiryu, trying to hide it all you want, but I can read you like a book. Who knew you were such a romantic, Kiryu-san? Let me guess, you've been in love with someone for a really long time, huh? Could say that. He's not gonna say anything. I'm totally right, aren't I? Maybe one day I'll pine up to someone like that. More dots. More dots! You know how I was on TV before? Yes, I'm aware that you were on TV. You're on a single episode of a fucking courtroom TV show being sued. You were on one episode. Yes, I get it. You've mentioned it a couple times already, Yui. I get it. You're not some fucking famous starlet. You're like a lower than reality TV star. Yui, cut down. Yakuza Zero gives you strong emotional attachment for a game series that's probably mediocre on average. I mean, no, see, my thing is like, no, my thing is like, maybe someday, like me 4 years ago or something. No, like, the Yakuza games are still good, right? Like, I bitch about, Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 a lot. Those games are still like 8.5 out of 10s. They're still 8.5 out of 10s. Like, their side content is still awesome. It's just both Yakuza 1 and 2, to me, have critical flaws that are just really, really obvious to point out. Yakuza 1 is its terrible boss fights, and Yakuza 2 is its... I'm gonna go with meandering story. That's my issue with Yakuza 2. It's meandering story that feels like it never gets to where it's meant to go. And the Dragon Engine. And literally every single aspect of the Dragon Engine. At least it was Riji Guden's make up for a lot of it. That's the thing, right? It's like, I criticize Yakuza 2's story. And the thing is, like, again, now, like, I appreciate Yakuza 2's story more now that I've played Yakuza 3. Because the entire beginning of this game, for me, is them acknowledging, yeah, Kiryu was fucked up in 2. And that was not healthy. It wasn't good. We're going to, I appreciate 2's story a lot more thematically and character development-wise for Kiryu. Now that Yakuza 3 has made it clear that that was, like, a bad time in Kiryu's life. And, like, it was a moment that he needed to get past. And in that game, he failed. He agreed to the fight with Ryuji at the end. He gave up trying to fight for something more than being the dragon, right? Like, he failed. And him winning that fight and everything that Ryuji and Sayama say to him, and the end result of everything is Kiryu the ending of Yakuza 1 is Kiryu surviving and everyone else dying, right? And then he gets into Yakuza 2 and is just like, why? Why am I the one that survived? Why do I have to deal with all of this bullshit? And everything like that. And he struggles to come to terms with any of that in Yakuza 2. And then by the end of Yakuza 2 and with the beginning of Yakuza 3, it also really helps that the beginning of Yakuza 3 follows on immediately after Yakuza 2. Like, the first moments that we get in this game, even before the orphanage, are closure for Yakuza 2, speaking to Majima and, like, Dogimoto and Kazuki and Yuya and stuff like that. Like, you speak to all of them, you speak to Haruka, and, like, you get to the end, like, it makes you realize that getting to the end of Yakuza 2 is Kiryu made a lot of mistakes because of what he went through in, like, as a result of Yakuza 1. But he gets to the end of that game and realizes after his fight with Ryuji, oh, I've been given this chance. I should use it effectively. Like, he gets to the end, and after he is once again the person to survive, after, like, Goda and Ryuji and Terada and Takashima and all of them die, and he is once again given the chance to be the person who survives. And he's just like, okay, I get it. I should use this chance wisely. And he goes to start an orphanage. And then this game's about how he hasn't reckoned with his past yet. He's moving on, and good for Kiryu, he's developing, but he still hasn't reckoned with the fact that he has like still an entire past to deal with. Like, he is trying to move on, but he's just trying to forget it instead of actually acknowledge it. It's like Kiryu's trying to kill the past or something. Honestly, my views on the themes of this game may be heavily impacted by recently playing the Silver Case. I'm just gonna say that up front. The themes of this game and the way I'm picking up on them may be explicitly because I recently played the Silver Case, but it is absolutely fucking strikingly similar. But that might just be a me thing. I'm not trying to say that this game is Kiryu's Kill the Past, but I'm kind of saying it's Kiryu's Kill in the Past. Like, it's not a coincidence that it's like his dad's come back from the fucking grave. A bunch of sub-stories deal with him explicitly dealing with shit that's happened beforehand and stuff like that. Yeah, you mentioned you've been on TV, Yui. When I was on screen, the show labeled me as an evil woman. Oh my god. Yup, that does sound like TV in a courtroom thing. It does sound like that. I started to attract a lot of attention when I went out in public. I liked it a lot, actually. People thought I was an evil supervillain, and that's hot. I'll never be a star, but it made me feel like I was a real actress, at least for a little bit. But, well, when you stand out like I did, not all the attention you get's positive. Yeah, Kiryu's aware of this. Kiryu's just like, yeah, I'm aware that when you stand out, not all the attention's positive. I beat up like 3 people on the way here to see you, yes. When I went out, people would say mean things about me out loud, almost like they wanted me to hear them. Ah, more people are pieces of shit. Got it. And it was worse online. People started saying that I must have had plastic surgery, or that I didn't look evil enough. Nah, this bitch too pretty to be evil. She clearly had to fix up that evil fucking ugly face that she had. What? Rather than saying such mean things about me, at some point I started to get really nervous about how people saw me. That's how I became anorexic. Ah, and that's when she was sick. Okay. Okay, this makes a lot of sense, actually. This makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense. This girl has an actual character arc of stuff that she's had to deal with. That's awful. Yeah, even now there are times when I get really freaked out when someone looks at me. That's probably why she was freaking out so much about the chubby thing before. And why am I even telling you all this, Kiryu-san? Because I'm good at listening, because you fall for me. I'm always here if you need a kind ear. Because I'm good at listening. Nah, this is here for you. Yeah, here for you, yeah. Gotta mention her. Gotta mention her. Thanks, Kiryu-san. Gentle shoulder lean. No problem. Would it be okay to ask you about something else then? Sure, fire away. Well, you've never asked me out on a date, Kiryu-san. What do you think I should do about that? You were just mentioning having a boyfriend. Intimidating Punchman, also best listener in Japan. So how much of Kiryu being a good listener is just because he doesn't talk much? Like, I'm probably a terrible listener because I have an innate inability to shut the fuck up. Which I think anyone who's watched me is aware that it is impossible for me to shut the fuck up. I go on long-winded tangents because one word will remind me of something. But, so maybe I'm a terrible listener. But, Kiryu just says, heh. Oh wow, really? And maybe that's why he's a good listener. Kiryu is the violent beast with a heart of gold. And we love him for it. And we love him for it. Like, I don't think it's exaggerating to say that Kiryu is probably one of my favorite characters, just in media in general. And, like, in some ways he's a little bit tropey, but in a lot of ways, I don't think there's ever been any other character who's like Kiryu in the ways that Kiryu is Kiryu. Like, obviously, strong person with a heart of gold is, like, a thing, and that exists, right? Like, there is that. Heart of gold, dumb of ass, as all the best protagonists are. Exactly. But it's like the specific ways that Kiryu is a strong person, the specific ways he has a heart of gold, the specific ways that he is a fucking dork. I don't think they, like, I feel like there's a lot of aspects of Kiryu that are a bit tropey and a bit cliche, where they are common, but the specific amalgamation of all of those, I don't think any other character ever has existed the way that Kiryu is. I don't think any other character exists like Kiryu. And I do think I would say that Kiryu is probably one of my favorite characters just ever. Just ever. And obviously a big part of that is, like, I'm curious how people would feel about him if they didn't do side content. I imagine people's perspective of who Kiryu is very different if they only play main story. But as someone who does every single sub-story, think about how many hours we've had to learn who Kiryu is and see Kiryu grow. Admittedly small, but still grow over those times. Like, a big part of, like, why it's so easy to like him so much is because I've spent, like, hundreds of hours with him to learn that. You'd think a character who is actually physically flawless would be less compelling. Yeah, like, they made someone who is effectively invincible, right? Like, there is never actually a serious moment where you doubt that Kiryu can't physically accomplish what he needs to. That never happens. That never happens. And normally, I'm not a fan of those characters. But he has a lot of other stuff going on, that there is that. Like, honestly, I do find it funny that him being physically flawless and a perfect godlike fighter, it's actually funny because that is part of his character flaw. Because he over-relies on it. And, it's not the best solution to every single solution. And he over-relies on it. So it's, like, they actually use the fact that he is perfect and undefeatable in fights as an element of his character flaw. Which I think is really cool. I'm not sure I can help you out with that. Come on, you said I could tell you anything. Kiryu is shutting down this woman so many times, and I find that funny. Like, every single time that she mentions, what about us? He's like, no. Even the villains are kind of aware of it, as we don't see many actual named antagonists at this point who will really try to fight him straight up without trying something else first. Like, Kanda tried to run away until he literally reached a dead end. Yeah, villains are aware that, oh, like, Ryuji fought Kiryu hand to hand. Not to try and win. Like, not because he thought that was the best way of defeating Kiryu, but for Ryuji, it was the only thing that mattered. Everyone else in Kiwami 2 tried to take down Kiryu by doing something else. Hurry up, Tojo folks are smart enough not to not piss off Kiryu. Exactly. Like, people are getting to Kiryu by attacking Stardust or killing Kashawagi and shit like that. Like, yeah, none of them are just like, hey, Kiryu, let's fight, I can beat you. Like, that's, I mean, that's the thing, that's a big part about Yakuza 0, is that all of the villains think they can beat Kiryu by doing that, because they're not aware of who he is. And it's in Yakuza 0 that Kiryu learns the most powerful resolve that any character has ever had. You cannot attack him physically, so you can attack him emotionally or just handicap him. Yeah. Yeah. Like, we're at a point now where villains are completely aware of that. Like, even in Yakuza 1, people do try to defeat him physically, and they fail. Because they think, oh, you've been in prison for 10 years, we can do that. Or you can be Majima and know you can't beat him, but still ask it. Majima gets off on Kiryu beating him in a fight. Like, literally gets off. If we're assuming that he learns it from Nishitani, then he literally gets off on it, so it's fine. Alright, she's talking about putting makeup on her eyelashes. I'm gonna ignore whatever she's saying, because that shit's evil. Really? Oh, like, make things glorty. Yeah, glorty. Yes, you mentioned this. Went super glorty with my eye makeup today. Here, take a look. Alright. Wow. We're given an option to look at her. Like, we're given yet another option to look at one of the girls for this. And she just straight up said, stare at my eyes, Kiryu. Majima is sexual and Kiryu is the best fight around. Honestly, describing Majima as fight sexual is one of the best sentences I've ever heard. You permed him and put on falsies on top. I was trying to look super glorty, so I put a lot of extra work into being super glorty. When I realized you'd be coming to see me, I couldn't help but to put a ton of effort into my makeup. Pretty awesome, right? Tell me how awesome it is. Haha, you got it. God, he's just... What do I like to do when I take a girl out on a date? Karaoke. Or eating everything on the menu at a restaurant. We go out to eat or go for a nice walk. I always take my guys to a department store on our first date. Jeez, I wonder why. It's fun to browse with them. Browse. I can see that. And if I see someone I really want, I get super duper excited. Someone would heckle us and then I'd beat them up. Yeah. And then we'd walk on the town. Some would ask you to be in a porn video or try to steal your purse, and then I'd beat them up. And then we'd go somewhere else, and some dramatic moment from your past would come back with your family or an ex or your father, and then I'd beat them up. You know, typical date shit. And take it with me to the register, okay? And then my date will buy it for me. By the time I date's almost up, we can barely carry all the stuff I got. I feel bad for those guys. Do you ever buy anything with your own money? Wow, Kiryu doesn't even have an option here that's just like nice hustle or every single option that Kiryu is done. Kiryu is done with this woman. He is not putting up with her anymore. He is just straight up, bitch, really? None of these are positive. He's done. Kiryu's done. What's the answer? I wouldn't even know. How much do we want to piss her off? If the only options are to piss her off, how much do I want to piss her off? Call her disgustingly greedy! Cyrix Z, I think you're just telling that because it's what you want people to say, not because it's the best option. But I'm gonna trust you, buddy. That's disgustingly greedy. Wait, why? What's so greedy about that? I don't like that half of the hostesses that I've gotten to in this game, I get to the end and I want to tiger drop them. I'm not a fan of that. This is the worst. This is the worst batch of women in it. Like, some of the other girls might have had like some character flaws where like they've got something that's annoying and like it's about them learning how to get around that, or they got some self-doubt. How many women have been in these that are like aggressively awful people? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on with this game? Zero self-awareness. What's so greedy about demand? She was literally sued over this. She was literally sued over this shit and she still doesn't get it. Sure, it might be boring, but I do kind of feel Yui was one of the worst in the game. I mean, Shiori's also a terrible fucking person. Shiori was just like, my boyfriend dumped me and she went to date some ugly, stupid whore. What the fuck? I'm so pissed off. So, Shiori's a pretty fucking bad person, too. Shiori is a pretty awful human being, too. Taking them to the register means you're gonna buy it yourself. Yeah, but I never asked them, hey, will you buy this for me? I just give them a little pouty face, that's all. So that's how you swindle them into it. Kiryu's done. Yeah, this is a good place to stop. Fuck this. I honest to God wonder. The person who wrote the hostess storylines for this game, do they have a problem with women? Did the person who write this not like women for these hostess storylines? Because, wow. I woke up, realized I just fallen asleep in front of a guest, but they left me off the hook. Would you let me off the hook too, Kiryu-san? I mean, I almost fell asleep with one of the hostesses there. Not you. You've got enough going on. You've got enough going on that I can at least like go, what the fuck to you? Shiori was just literally nothing. Hey, what's going on? Hang out with me before work? Sure. Feeling so weird right now. Ha ha ha. Don't make me wait. Like, my thought process is going towards one of two things. No, one of three things. I'm having one of three thoughts when it comes to the girls in this game. Either the person who wrote this has had a lot of issues with women in the past and used all the hostess storylines in this to vent and just try to make out women as the worst people ever. When they introduced Ryukyu, they wanted to point out that Okinawa's a better city, or a better place than Tokyo. So the women in Okinawa and Ryukyu are better people than the awful people in Kamurocho. Or this is a response to people who thought that the love storyline in Yakuza 2 was weird. So they wrote a bunch of unlikable women so Kiryu wouldn't, like, develop an actual bond with any of them. Because it is weird that there is, like, there's been this many girls who are just, like, aggressively bad people. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Oh, my nose is fucked up. Raiko. Yui? Huh? Raiko, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. You haven't changed one bit. Here you are again, seducing guys and draining their wallets as always. Wait, where the hell's this coming from? Don't go acting like it's not your fault. You're the reason he broke up with me and disappeared into thin air. Is this about the boyfriend that she just got? What's her problem? You should have let me say something. Kiryu's just like, alright, some drama I'm gonna have to be fucking involved in the future. Fucking sick. I feel like asking her to go shopping is the stupidest idea I can possibly have. Don't you hate it when your boyfriend disintegrates? She started dating my boyfriend and then he said he didn't feel so good and then he just faded away. Yui, what the fuck? I know you got the Infinity Gauntlet. Does that make you happy? Is that what people want? I shit on the Marvel movies all the time. Does it make up for it if I make a really forced reference to one of them? Does that make up for it that I shit on them all the time? Is that what people want from me? I don't know. But there you are. There you are. You got an Infinity War reference. Yay. You know what? I'm gonna make a bad decision. Let's go shopping with her. Yeah, let's go to Lamarck for some shopping. Sure. Sure. Sure, why not? Let's make a bad decision. Let's fuck this up. Let's go. Can't wait till what she picks out. Costs like $1 million. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Shit, some stuff here actually is very expensive. She wants something glordy. She wants something glordy. What is glordy? Or should I insult her by buying the cheapest thing here? We're going to Lamarck, look at the items and then we're leaving. Is anything here glordy? She wanted a glory watch. What if I buy this? What if I just buy her the cheapest fucking watch here? Well, she talks about glory watches and I just buy her a fucking digital fucking Casio watch. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Fuck you. I don't care if it loses hearts. What's wrong? This isn't my thing. I just wanted to piss her off. I just wanted to annoy her. Oh God, this feels good. I'll be honest, I never thought I'd get to the point with the hostesses in Yakuza games where I'd be making decisions to actively piss them off, but here we are. Like, that was spiteful. That was spiteful. Oh, this woman, she likes taking her dates to places to buy her things. She likes all of this glory stuff and everything like that. It's a big part of her, like, character and, like, seemingly problems that she's had of swindling guys out of money and, like, buying them for shopping and, like, how awful she is with that. So just to fucking spite her, just take her somewhere and buy her, like, a fucking $10 watch. Oh my God. I feel like a bastard, but fuck do I feel good about it. God. I hope Kiryu threw it at her. Or not like threw, but like tossed it to her. Just like he grabbed it and he's just like, here you go. Just like casually just hands it. Like hands it without even looking. I feel really mean to women in this series. Is Yakuza 3 making me sexist? Is Yakuza 3 making me sexist? It might be. It might be. Look how glory it is. You can push a button and make it light up. Look, if you press this mode button, it's a stopwatch and a timer. Kiryu-san, I hate the watch you bought me. Guess what? My boyfriend broke up with me. Oh, wow, I'm shocked. Damn, I didn't think you'd actually stay in a relationship to the end of this, considering we have to go to absolute fucking Pound Town by the end of it. Really? What happens? Well, he came up to me and said, I was in love with Yui Hitano. I was never in love with you, Yui. Wow. Wow. Burn. Burn. What the heck was that supposed to mean? I have no idea what he meant. He only loved you as a fan, not as a person. That is absolutely what he meant. Is that the right answer? That is the right answer. Nice. Huh? What does that even mean, though? I don't get it. I'm Yui Hitano. What's the difference? You're right. There is no difference. So why would he say something like that to me? Maybe the real you was different from how he imagined you. Imagined me? What do you mean? He must have imagined what Yui Hitano was like before he met you. So his idea of me that he got from watching me on TV is different than who I really am? Is that it? I don't know how it could be. She was on TV for being sued for making people buy her a bunch of expensive presents, which so far, as we've learned, is like one of her 3 character traits. So I don't know. I find it funny that you're actually getting a lot of right answers for this girl. It's very easy to be right for this girl. You just have to go, you just have to say anything that she wants to hear. It's actually very easy. Right. Oh. Huh. Did I do something to make him stop liking me or something? Can't think of what it would be. I had such a hard time dealing with one-off customers. What's wrong? Yesterday, I made one of my customers really mad. Wow. It's not every day that happens. Yeah, and not only was he a one-off customer, I think it was his first time visiting a hostess club. It felt like he wasn't used to how things work here at all. I can see how that would make things difficult. I mean, I did get a little bit drunk, so maybe I was a little too mean to him in my banter. Man, I wish I treated him better. I'm super disappointed in myself. Did you also bother him about buying you gifts? Were you aware of what you were doing? Don't worry about it, you're fine. Oh no, actually bothering him about gifts. Oh my god, the correct answers for this woman to actually try to make her fucking learn something about herself. I'm happy, I'm happy. Bother him? No, I wouldn't do that to him. You're the only one I like to bother like that, Kiryu-san. Oh, great. Kiryu is so fucking done with the women in this game. Why is the hostess stuff like this? Why is it like this in this game? I mean, obviously we've had the 2 worst people in a row, but what the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, like, at least the first girl here was fine. She was just like a single mother who was like raising a kid. And like the first woman here was fine. She was just a nice person just raising a kid. Come on, lady, there's 4 more after you. Hurry up. Like the first woman here was fine, right? There was nothing wrong with her. She was just like, oh, I'm raising a kid. I still like to party and stuff like that, but I'm having difficulty deciding what's best for my kid and like our family and stuff like that. Like that was a nice story. Like that was actually a good hostess. Just once again, Kiryu's responses are a bit plain. But the last 2 have just been, here are these aggressively awful women. You're gonna fucking hate them. Hey, Kiryu-san? Yeah? How many times have we hung out like this now? I don't know. Enough that I've lost track. Yeah, we've hung out a lot now, huh? Is everything alright? I've just been thinking, maybe we should stop seeing each other. But your hearts aren't filled up yet. Huh? Why? I'm not really into guys who can't make up their minds. I'm not into guys who just want to be my customer. I think it's about time I got a real boyfriend. It's interesting that you work as a hostess when you don't want to be around people who want to be your customer. Like 4 or 5 times. Way too many for Kiryu. Enough that I regret it. Enough times that I regret it. So I think today should be our last day. Is that okay? So this is how you trap them. So this is how you trap them. Oh, I can't answer that. Damn. I can't answer that. Damn. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I can't wait for you anymore. I hate someone. At least, like, I'm at least more engaged with my hatred towards this woman, though. The last woman, I just hated her because she was nothing. Which honestly might still be worse. But I'm serious about us. This is just one of your schemes, isn't it? Huh? What are you talking about? You tried this before, remember? What? I seriously don't know what you're talking about. I'll take you on a date if you fess up. Yep, it was totally a scheme. I knew it. Aw, how? I played it so cool. Did I at least make your heart skip a beat? I won't comment on that. If I come back, I get the clothes bonus. And enough to see her at the end there may not, without the clothes bonus, just on the last couple questions for the end of that session, may not be enough to max out the hearts. I don't know. Caught a cold! Took a bunch of medicine so I can go to work today. Yeah, work through it. Soldier on. There is... I'm wondering if that's going to be something that's going to change post-pandemic. But there's like a bunch of ads for like cold, like, I assume it exists overseas, but like we had ads for cold and flu, like medicine here in Australia. And one of the biggest one was the Codral ones. It was, with Codral you can soldier on. And the entire, and it's just, especially now that we're in like, we've experienced a pandemic, it's even more fucked up. Like I thought it was fucked up before, but it's just even more fucked up now. We're like, the entire point of the ad was, if you take our cold and flu medicine while you've got a cold and or the flu, you'll feel good enough that you'll be able to go out into the world, to the work, to the shops, to out with your friends and feel totally fine. And it's just... Hey, you feel sick? Don't let that stop you from being productive for the capitalist gear system that you're a cog in. Get out there, fight through it with this stuff that will barely make you feel like you're not dying while you do it and get everyone else sick. Yeah, I'm wondering if those types of ads are going to just completely fucking disappear off the planet now that COVID's been a thing. Because fuck, I hope so. I wonder if you actually got her a nice present if you could have done it in that session. That would require spending more than $15 on her, and I'm not doing that. I've had those for a while. Damn, don't you hate that you can't go out and play with your kids, you old shit? Well, these are also like the ads that like are featuring like 20-year-olds, and it's just like the 20-year-old has come down with a. Did I get? Why do I have a French cologne on me? Why do I have a French cologne on me? When did I get that? But yeah, it was just like, oh, you're a 20-year-old and you work in an office building. Ugh, I feel like shit coming into work today being sick. And the ad isn't, oh, stay home while you're sick so you don't get other people sick. Stay home so you can rest and recover faster from being sick. It's, nah, take this medicine so your nose doesn't sniffle anymore, so people don't know that you're sick, so you can go to work and get everyone else sick. Fucking great. Fuck. God, especially with hindsight now. Toughness light, the best gift. I mean, after I bought her a fucking digital sports watch, what would be the next best thing to give her as a present other than just go, bitch, have an energy drink. Here you are.
Kanpai.
I bought you an energy drink. Shove some of your alcohol in this. It will be fucking fantastic. It'll taste so good. It'll taste so damn good. God, I can't wait until we're done this hostess and I can actually play the video game again. Can't believe there's only 4 more. Yay. Because it's 4 more, I'll do them in 2 lots of 2, and I'll probably separate them again. So I don't have to have 2 streams in a row where I'm doing hostesses. I'll probably do that. This has also probably been the longest hostess that I've done, just because I keep finding things to talk about. How convenience stores sell underwear? Yes. They're plain and boring, not cute at all. They're for emergencies or people who need cheap underwear. Okay. Oh, then I was out with a friend and we had to buy some. We were walking out and I was like, huh, what's missing here? And I noticed the breeze between my thighs and realized I forgot to put on underwear. Wow, I'm surprised you didn't notice it earlier. My friend was too. She said, well, you gotta go get some like now. So we went to a convenience store. Ended up buying a pack and wearing them. I mean, what else was I gonna do? It sucked though. How am I supposed to get excited about my day when my underwear is so boring? I mean, you'd have a pretty exciting day if you continued the rest of the day without wearing it, but you know, there is that. I can't think of many medicine ads that are actually about young adults. Oh no, I get, like, the specific one I'm thinking of is Codral. And like, the slogan is literally, with Codral you can soldier on. And it's literally, if you take this Codral, you'll be able to get through your day of work and hanging out with your friends and doing the shopping while being sick. And the people in the ad they're definitely not older than 30. They'd be between 20 and 30. Because they're like people in suits doing office jobs. And that's fucked up. Go to work while you're sick, but you'll be able to, like, god damn it. God damn it. Fuck our society. Burn it to the fucking ground. Oh, kind of. I always wear really nice underwear, you know? I mean, you never know when a guy's gonna pin you down to a bed and flip up your dress. You go out every day with the expectation that you might just have a quickie somewhere? You're always ready for that to happen? Damn. You're always ready for that to happen, yeah. You're always ready for that to happen? I mean, you never know when it might. A girl has to be ready for these kinds of things. I see. Who knows, maybe you'll pin me down right here in front of everyone. Okay, never mind, I like this woman again. Not gonna happen. Oh, come on, you don't have to get all shy about it. How do you get girls to fall for you, Kiryu-san? I look like this and then I do nothing else. And it seems to work. So far, my hit rate has been 100%. And I feel like that's not going to change today. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. I keep telling them to fuck off and that I'm not interested in them. And I don't like them. And yet they still want to sleep with me. Have you ever heard of this guy called Sirixi? Pickup artist supreme. Despite all this confidence, I'm actually pretty shy. I don't want the guy to take the lead in a relationship. Oh, is that so? Yeah, I have a hard time telling a guy I'm into him. So I'll try to bait him into saying that he's into me instead, I've noticed. Bait him. How? Like, let's say after a whole bunch of dates, I don't get the feeling he's gonna tell me how he feels. I start giving him a little more attitude. Really? Haven't noticed this. I'll say something like, you know, I'm not really into playboys. I don't want to be some one and done hookup. I want a real boyfriend. I mean, we clearly know that's a lie. She literally wears pretty underwear around because anytime she leaves the house, she suspects that there is a non-0% chance that it's fuck time. So, you know, which again, I appreciate. I'm not judging. Just, that is a truth about her. And then she says this, and we know that's not true. What if he doesn't get serious even after that? Then I ghost him. Okay, never mind. I hate this woman again. You just disappear? Yeah, stop seeing him, talking to him, everything. Farewell, my love. Farewell, my days of hot, sweltering romance. So you just give up on him. I mean, I understand wanting to give up on someone if they don't commit or anything. I get that. But ghosting immediately, like you ghost people who are like abusive. To get away from them. You don't give them a chance. You don't give them a warning. Not just people who are just like take you on dates and don't declare their undying love for you after 3 dates. You don't ghost those people. What the fuck? My heart's so fragile, so it might as well be made out of glass or something. If I told a guy I liked him and he rejected me, it would shatter into a million pieces. Damn, her heart must be like in a few fucking million right now with Kiryu. Gotta fake your own death if anyone casually annoys you. Burning bridges like a fucking furnace over here. So you do have a cute... This is not cute, Kiryu. What the fuck? How often does that work out? It's a pretty clever scheme. You do have a cute... This is not a cute side. It's not a cute... It's not cute. What the fuck? Don't go falling for me now, okay, Kiryu-san? Don't worry, you're at no risk of that happening. Yeah, okay. That was fast. Could at least act a little disappointed. I'll remember to be more disappointed next time. God, I love that Kiryu just shuts him down like this. I love that Kiryu is just so willing to just shut women down in this. I really appreciate it. He doesn't put up with the women who are fucking awful. Like, he actually just says, yeah. Yeah, so what? I thought it said you have a cute side. I found it funny. He only asked it at 20 hearts. Yeah, at 20 hearts. Wait, is there anything redeemable about you? You really like me, but I can't think of a single thing about you that I like. One bad thing after another lately. What's going on with me? Jeez, I wonder what it could be. Did I get cursed? Is that why my luck's been so bad? Oh, I heard this happens to people who are gonna die soon. No! Oh no, damn, the tragedy. I'll try, but literally nothing's gone right for me. I wonder why. My boyfriend dumped me, everyone's mad at me, and my old friends keep yelling at me. Jeez, I wonder why that is. You won't take me on a date or even ask me on one, Kiryu-san? Those mean the same thing, you know. Ugh, I gotta die, aren't I? I should tell my mom and dad I love them. They'd probably say, I know. Relax, you're not gonna die. Want to go on a date? Don't worry about it. Even if the middle answer is the correct option, I'm refusing. I refuse to do this one. I'm not fucking falling for this shit. Fuck that. Don't worry about it or relax. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Yeah, you're not gonna die. Relax, you're not going to die. You sure? You really sure? I'm gonna be okay then? Well, I never said that. I just said you're not gonna die. That's alright. So far, the lethality rates of people who have been hit by one of my tiger drops, no one's died from it yet, so I think you'll be good. You'll be fine. But you still don't go on a date with me, Kiryu-san. All in good time, Kiryu. Don't give it the hope. Sure, but I want to go on some informal after-hours date. I want to go on a real formal date with you. All right, Kiryu, Kiryu, no. Kiryu, no. Kiryu, no. 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 Kiryu, no. We do not reward this behavior. No. No. Seriously, the writer of the hostess storylines in this game must fucking hate women. They must fucking hate women. Because wow, Shiori and Yui have been the worst. And like, the first girl here was fine. Mika was her name, I think it was. No, that was one of the other girls at the previous place. I forget the name of the first girl here. But, like, now was interesting. Now was interesting. She had, like, a whole family thing going on about, like, unsure of her future, and that was fine. The other two girls at Ryukyu weren't, like, bad. They were just, oh, I come from Tokyo, and I love Ryukyu, and that was just it. And stuff like that. We're at 20 stars, and we're never talking again. Why are we pinky promising? Why is the most romantic gesture that these two have at 20 hearts is a fucking pinky promise? What the okay. Hey, it's way too much. I definitely won't let you see this. Maybe want you to see a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright, time to do a dance until a sub-story happens. Do a little dance, Kiryu. Yeah, dance for the people. Fucking dance. Holy shit, this is taking forever. At least the sub-story kind of makes up for it. Does her life fall to shit and everything's bad? Hello, is this Kiryu-san? Blocked number. Yeah, it's me. Who's this? I'm calling from Adam, a host club in Kamurocho. Do you know a girl named Yui? What happened? Yui? Is her last name Hitano? Yeah, so unfortunately she caused a disturbance at our club and is refusing to leave. She's being a bitch somewhere else. Sick. Nice. She kept yelling, call Kiryu-san, call Kiryu-san. So, Kiryu's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So sorry to bother you, sir, but could you please come pick her up? Fine. Where the fuck is she? Wait, where is Adam? Where is the host club Adam? I don't know this off the top of my head. I only know of one host club in Kamurocho. Where the fuck is Adam? North of the batting center. Okay, thank you. I was about to. I just closed my guide on the hostess shit, and I'm just like, wait, fuck. Okay. You know, I said at the start of Yui that she might be the fastest one to get through because their hearts were filling up so much, and that was true. But then I spent a really long time bitching about how much I don't like her, and now she's taken the longest. So at least with Yui, I have something to actively dislike about her. Where with Shiori, it's just, you're a boring fuck and I can't deal with you. Alright. There we go. Oh, Ada! It does say that. I've just never paid attention to it saying that. Okay. Alright, hey, cousin Makiryu! You're so late! I'm waiting forever for you. She's drunk as shit. Rage is an emotion. Shiori, that's the thing. I'm feeling an emotion towards this woman. I felt no emotions towards Shiori. So in any case, at least this is more interesting. What happens? Oh, Kiryu-san, I love you! You're very drunk. This has been quite the ordeal. She got more and more intoxicated, began trashing the club. All our other customers ran off because of her tantrum. Jesus fucking Christ, this woman. I think this is the closest we may actually come to tiger dropping one of these women. Club owner said we shouldn't bother you about it because you helped him out in the past. Did we help out Adam in the past? Have we been to this place before? I don't remember this. But we can't let her leave without getting reimbursed for the damage she did to our club tonight. Hey, I said I'd pay, right? Say it all you want, but you don't have any money. So we had to call Kiryu-san to come bail you out. Don't. Kiryu, don't pay. You're a woman that she knows. You don't have the responsibility of paying whatever money this is gonna be. 300,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Adam's the Yakuza 2 host club. Oh! So I would have known where it was. Okay, I would have known. Okay, so I wish they kept that in Yakuza 2. I wish they kept Kiryu being a host in Yakuza Kiwami 2. Like, I know they added in the cabaret club stuff with Foreshine, but like, do both though? I say to the incredibly overworked and fast-paced Ryuka Gotoku Studios. I'm not paying 300,000. I'm not paying 300,000 for this woman. What the fuck? Wait, can I fail this? If I give the money, do I fail this? If I don't do this, do I fail this? I don't want to reset. I didn't save before I came here. Can I fail this if I choose the wrong option? You don't get a choice. Isn't this a great... Wait, what? I have a choice right now. I am the cash. It's a bit of a problem. If you say no, you just have to come back and do it later. The fact that it says right now tells me I have to come... Fuck this woman. Fuck this woman. I fucking hate her. Part about this being a great sub-story that makes up for it is a lie. Just pay more money and she learns nothing. I'm now under $1 million because of this fucking bitch. Sorry you have to do this. I don't mean to butt into your personal life. This girl clearly has a problem with alcohol. You may want to reconsider your friendship with her. Not just because of that. Not just because of that. I've got to get back to work. Thank you again. Let's go clean up this mess. At least slap her. You've slapped Haruka for less. At least slap her. God damn it, I could have given Kasabi 6 times what he needed with that money. Fuck. Kazuma Kiryu, you better... Slap her. Slap her! Can only imagine how much you had to get this drunk. Heck. Feeling a little better now. Why do bad things always happen to me? Say you're sorry. I hate this woman so much. I hate this woman so much. Kiryu, no! I'm sorry. Oh my god, she actually apologized. Oh my god, she's apologizing. That doesn't make up for it in any fucking capacity, but oh my god. I'm not really sure what happened, but it looks like I actually apologized to people in person now. You're welcome, I guess. Do I look cute when I'm apologizing? I want to hit you. I actually... Kiryu! Kiryu, no! Don't play along with it. What the fuck? You've been so willing to shut down this woman at all times. What the fuck happens, Kiryu? Apologize as long as I'm shit-faced drunk. Is that okay? And after causing several $1,000s in damage. You want to hit the town again after all that? I'm gonna show you just how grateful I am that you came to rescue me today. I hate this. I hate this. Why is the game making me play this? Fuck you. Actually go fuck yourself. What for? You never told me that you were that amazing. I'm sorry I never told you. Fuck you. Can we just say she also got fired and now Jules out of business? Yeah, the one good person that Jewel had decided to move city because this place sucked and everyone else got fired. Jewel is now shut down. Hire better people next time, you incompetent shitheels. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Fuck you. Why are the women in this game... Okay, seriously. Seriously. Who hurt the writer? Who hurt the writer, and why am I the one that has to suffer for it? What the fuck? Seriously, which woman spurned the writer of this game so fucking hard that I'm the one who has to sit through this shit? What the fuck? God damn it. We're about to go have a storyline that features a dude who blew up a Chinese man's shop after being very racist to him. And a very, very, very creepy man in a love hotel. And yet I still think we just somehow dealt with the 2 worst characters in this video game. Holy fucking shit. Get me away from the hostesses, but not... Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I am not reading that. Fuck you. Leaving you on red. Get me away from these fucking women and get me into the goddamn main story. Jesus fucking Christ.